Hola, buenos días.
Muy buenos días. ¿Cómo está usted, jovencita?
Bien, cansada.
Bueno, feliz año nuevo. Bueno, que cansada
Sí,
con lo que
abrimos
llevamos
la
la
third
tienda.
location hace 3 días.
¿Y cómo te fue?
Súper bien.
¿Qué, qué distinto tiene esa tienda en este momento de las otras dos?
Es más grande, people can sit in, pero todavía no tenemos como el furniture ni nada de eso, entonces hicimos como un soft launch todavía, pero igual.
Ok,
O sea, we had line out the door the 3 days todo el día entero.
ok. Entonces el soft launch fueron 3 días.
Sigue siendo. Hoy estamos cerrados porque vamos a hacer como unos arreglos en las paredes, entonces va a ser polvo. Mañana vamos a cerrar también para como que get with the team y hacer producción, porque siento que eso es lo que nos ha, como que eso no se nos ha dificultado el proceso estos 3 días, porque tenemos que congelar fruta y todas esas cosas. Eh, y vamos a abrir hasta el miércoles, pero todavía vamos a estar como en un soft launch para ver
Vas a
cuáles
abrir
son las
miércoles
mejores
a que
horas.
a domingo.
Sí.
Ok. Cuando tú evalúas la apertura de las otras dos tiendas y esta, ¿verdad? Este inicio. ¿Tú te sientes optimista? ¿Fue más o menos igual? ¿Cómo lo estás viendo?
No, no fue nada igual. O sea, me
Nada
siento
igual.
optimista y me siento como que no, bien tenemos que como salir de Tegus e ir a abrir a otros locations porque siento que
Claro.
Tegus es como the problem.
Y las personas que fueron a ese opening, ¿son personas que ya conocían la marca o son personas que son nuevos expuestos a eso?
Ambos que nos conocían por social media pero no habían probado y que nos conocen hasta ahora que dijimos que íbamos a estar en Comayagua.
Ok. Clientes del aeropuerto, ¿tuviste?
Sí, algunos. Incluso tuvimos algunos clientes que son amigos nuestros de Teus que ese día iban a viajar, entonces decidieron parar por allá.
Ah, qué bueno.
Ajá.
Eso es una excelente alternativa antes de salir o al llegar, ¿verdad?
Ujú.
Que eso sea una estrategia para ellos, ¿verdad? Antes de salir
Sí,
de viaje, detente aquí o algo así, ¿verdad? Ok.
sí.
¿Cómo operaron los empleados?
Pues una de las girls que ha estado con nosotros desde ya días, ella fue la que se fue a Comayagua. Ella se mudó allá, igual le salía mejor porque estaba más cerca de su familia. Y las otras dos las contratamos y las llevamos una semana y media, 2 semanas, las trajimos a Tegus para train them. Eh, una de ellas súper nerviosa, ella es como más tímida, es más callada, y después la otra sí es más pilas, pero es más joven, tiene 22 años. Y las dos, la verdad es que cada día como que están mejorando también. Eh, o sea, siento que every day that we were getting better y también como nuestro process as a whole was getting better.
Ok. ¿Y qué has encontrado los días que abriste que se puede mejorar en la tienda? ¿Qué has descubierto?
Uno, estar más preparadas como con ese raw material, que para eso vamos a cerrar el
Ujú.
martes.
¿En
Eh,
algún momento te quedaste sin raw material?
sí.
Ok.
Ujú.
¿Cuál es la fruta más común que tú utilizas?
Pues acá la fresa, porque tenemos un smoothie de fresas en Tegus que nunca se vende en Tegus y acá es el que más han pedido.
Fresas, ¿ok? ¿Cuál es la durabilidad de tus fresas?
Para los smoothies son congeladas, entonces
Ah,
pueden...
ok, pues no tienes
Ajá.
problema.
No,
Ok,
pero para los bowls sí tienen que estar frescas, como para
sí, por
topping.
eso, claro.
Eh,
Entonces,
y otra cosa que, sorry,
no, no, dime tú, dime tú.
otra cosa que también he visto es que algunos flaws de la manager, de la que llevamos acá, que son natural flaws de ella, es un poco más desorganizada, no le pone tanto detalle a estar limpiando constantly, son cosas que las otras dos sí lo hacen, pero siento que she needs to como step it up porque su team abajo de ella sí lo está haciendo y ella no.
Claro, y lo que va a ocurrir es que el team va a empezar a soltar, ¿verdad? A no limpiar tanto. Cuando ven que la líder no limpia, ellas bajan expectativas. Eh, Como tus productos tienen azúcar natural, ¿verdad? Que es la
Ujú,
azúcar de la fruta, pues la limpieza es bien importante todo el tiempo,
ujú.
¿verdad? Ok. ¿Cómo está tu hermana con la
Está
tienda?
bien, está bien.
¿Ella estuvo los 3 días allí o cómo fue?
Sí, ella estuvo los 3 días ahí y básicamente las dos hicimos the same thing. Eh,
¿Qué fue?
Atender clientes, take their orders, si teníamos que ayudar como que prepping, también lo hacíamos, pero era más como para que los clientes tuvieran el first contact con nosotras.
Claro, claro. ¿Hubo gente que te reconoció de las redes?
Sí, bastante gente.
Ok. Tú
Ujú.
sigues activa en las redes, ¿correcto?
Sí, como la marca sigue súper activa siempre, pero mi
Ok,
hermana es la que sale más.
ok. Ella
Ajá.
estaba allí. Ok, muy bien. ¿Ella tuvo tiempo de obtener algún contenido que se va a poner en las redes o estuvo
Sí,
enfocada en trabajar todo el tiempo?
no, sí, también content.
¿Alguna, algún cliente peculiar, alguna experiencia, una historia diferente en esos 3 días? Y cosas, una persona que a lo mejor no esperaban o que les contó de algo que es diferente o algo que te llamara la atención.
No, o sea, lo único fue que sí tuvimos como un montón de personas esperaron bastante tiempo, bastante, como 45 minutos en fila y después 45 minutos después.
O sea que la
Entonces,
experiencia fue de 1 hora y media.
ajá, entonces sí fue, eso nunca lo habíamos hecho antes, como nunca nos había pasado.
Ok, ok. ¿Cómo es tu sistema de tomar órdenes? ¿Tú solo tienes una caja registradora y el recibo, la empleada lo ve y hace la bebida? ¿O tú tienes un sistema electrónico
No,
con un
sí,
pad?
tenemos el cashier, eso imprime como que la comanda y la comanda se les da a ellas y después ellas se organizan de la mejor forma para que se pueda sacar el pedido.
O sea que tú no tienes un sistema donde una empleada pueda ir por la fila en un pad tomando la orden para acelerar el proceso. No tienes eso.
Para que la gente no haga tanta fila.
Ajá.
No, no tenemos eso y eso se pudiera hacer, pero la cosa es que eso sería más como estamos haciendo que la fila sea más corta, pero we're backing up demasiado como el production, porque solo les
Sí.
estamos dando too many orders.
Ok. ¿Cuánto regularmente espera una persona? Mira, porque la persona que va a tu negocio sabe que tú no tienes la bebida en una jarra guardada en la nevera, ¿verdad? Ellos
Ujú.
saben que se prepara fresca, que tiene varios ingredientes, que es un proceso. ¿Cuánto tú crees que sería prudente que una persona desde que paga hasta que recibe la bebida debe esperar?
Less
Lo
than 10
óptimo.
minutes.
O sea que no debe pasar de 10 minutos.
No,
Y me dijiste que hubo gente que esperó entre todo el proceso hasta 1 hora y media.
sí,
¿Por qué no se fueron?
porque se morían por probar algo nuevo en la ciudad de
Ok,
ellos.
algo nuevo. Esa es una de las estrategias más viejas de mercadeo, ¿verdad?
Ujú,
El tú ponerle la etiqueta de nuevo a algo. Por eso es que los productos eh, todo el
ujú,
tiempo están usando la palabra nuevo. Nuevo empaque, nueva fórmula, nuevo
ujú,
tamaño. La palabra nuevo siempre impulsa a la gente a probar, aunque
ujú,
sea el mismo producto, ¿verdad? Yo estaba recientemente en Egipto y estuve en Israel y en Egipto. En Israel no se puede, en McDonald's, no se pueden vender cheeseburgers. Eso
ujú.
está prohibido porque los judíos no mezclan la carne con los lácteos,
Ajá.
¿verdad? Y en Egipto, ¿verdad? Por toda la cultura musulmana, pues es un desafío adaptar el menú de McDonald's, ¿verdad? Con
Ujú,
la carne y toda la cosa. La cosa es que ellos se han inventado, tú entras a cualquier McDonald's, adentro y afuera, y hay unos tubos largos. Si tú estás de pie, te llegan como hasta un poco más alto de la cintura. Y entonces mira, eso es como raro. Entonces,
ajá.
cuando tú entras, te das cuenta que si tú pides más de un meal, o sea, un meal para dos personas o más, ellos te lo sirven en una caja de cartón, como si fuera un lunchbox, a big
Ujú,
one, como un bucket de KFC, como algo
ujú,
así, con un handle. Y la cosa es que esa caja viene con un agujero abajo para tú ponerlo en el tubo, tú abres la caja y la caja se convierte en una mesa. Quite
ujú,
creative. Escucha, son las mismas papas, la misma hamburguesa, el mismo refresco, pero porque el empaque es nuevo, las filas son astronómicas.
ujú, ok.
Yo estuve en el Museo Nuevo de Giza, de las pirámides, que abrió hace 2 meses, y allí hay un McDonald's, y la fila era de más de una hora, porque la
Ujú,
gente quería comprar la caja para
ujú,
ponerle en el tubo, O sea, te digo todo esto porque tú tienes una ventaja, pero tienes una desventaja. ¿Cuál es la ventaja? Que tú usas muchos ingredientes. Y eso es una ventaja porque tú puedes crear
ujú,
muchas cosas nuevas con los mismos ingredientes.
ujú,
¿Cuál es la desventaja? Que tu departamento de mercadeo no tiene un calendario de planificación.
ujú.
Entonces, como me contaste hace dos coaching atrás, se les ocurre algo y lo quieren implementar a los 2 días.
Ajá.
Y eso, it doesn't work that way. Ella ha mejorado en esa área.
Pues no hemos sacado nada nuevo lately.
Ok. Por ejemplo, aquí ahora mismo, que está el invierno, el sabor es pistacho, ¿verdad? Eso es lo que hay
Ajá.
ahora. Starbucks, inclusive Chick-fil-A, todo el mundo
Ujú,
tiene una bebida de pistacho. Claro, ellos no se inventaron eso en diciembre, ¿verdad? Eso está planificado
sí,
desde el año pasado, ¿verdad? Y entonces ellos, ¿verdad? Como el pumpkin en fall y todo eso, ¿verdad?
sí.
Entonces, quiero que pienses en eso porque tal vez es hora de desafiar a la persona encargada de mercadeo a que comiencen a desarrollar un calendario de mercadeo, ¿verdad? Que diariamente sigan saliendo los posts y todo eso, pero que hayan tal vez unas temporadas.
Ujú,
Eso te ayuda también a tú planificar las compras con tiempo,
sí.
negociar mejores precios y todo eso. Y
Ujú,
ahora que vas a comprar en más volumen, porque tienes 3 tiendas, eh, pues sería mucho más costo efectivo, ¿verdad? Si
ujú,
tú sabes con tiempo qué es lo que vas a hacer.
ujú.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's a lot of stuff that I have to do.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to do it. You are supposed to meet
Ujú,
and 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 ask them to organize themselves
sí.
and run it, right?
Ya.
Porque uno de los problemas que yo no quiero que tú caigas, la mayoría de los negocios empiezan en un garage,
Ujú,
right? No
sí.
todos, pero la mayoría. El negocio crece y el dueño saca el negocio del garage, pero
Ujú,
no saca el garage del negocio.
ajá.
Esa mentalidad pequeña de que todo lo hago yo, esa es la parte más difícil, cuando
Ujú,
tú empiezas a crecer, porque tú no lo puedes controlar todo
ujú,
y la demanda cada vez va a ser mayor.
ujú,
Entonces, todo el mundo tiene que step up o entender que hay gente que te trajo hasta donde tú llegaste hoy, pero no te van a llevar más lejos.
ujú.
Entonces hay que conseguir otro tipo de gente, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Eso es algo que hemos estado hablando por encimita, ¿verdad? En varios de los coaching. Yo
Ujú,
creo que la gente que tú tienes no es mala, pero yo creo que no te van a llevar más lejos.
ujú.
Ahora mismo, por ejemplo, déjame hacerte una pregunta. Si tú tuvieras que abrir una división de training para que todos los empleados tomen el mismo training y sea algo profesional, sea algo, ¿verdad? Manual, tanta cantidad de días de entrenamiento, verificación, todo eso. ¿Quién podría hacer eso? Que no seas tú.
Nadie.
Ok, you got it. Yo estaba, yo llegué de Puerto Rico hace unos días atrás, bien cerca, yo tengo un apartamento allá en la playa, bien cerca de mi apartamento hay un Starbucks. Y yo todas las mañanas a las 6 de la mañana voy corriendo o caminando hasta el Starbucks, me siento ahí un rato, oro, leo la Biblia, veo las noticias y regreso a mi casa. Y a las 6 de la mañana, ellos abren a las 6. Cuando yo llegué, estaba el manager con un empleado nuevo. Mira, yo sé que es nuevo porque yo conozco a todos los empleados de allí.
Ujú,
Y estaba con la mesa llena de vasos, llena de vasos. El empleado nuevo va a ser cajero.
ujú,
Y le dijo, yo quiero que tú me hagas un vaso. Y le dio una orden de un latte con un double shot, bla, 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 bla. La verificación. Y esa persona no puede pararse en la caja hasta que no sepa. Porque en Starbucks, no sé si tú sabías esto, está prohibido decir, perdona, es que yo soy nuevo.
ujú,
It's a policy thing.
ujú,
If you are allowed to take an order, it's because you're ready to go. You're an expert.
ujú.
Porque el concepto de Starbucks dice, un barista tiene que ser lo mismo que un, eh, how you call the guy from bar,
From where?
from a bar,
Ah, un
ese mismo,
mixologist.
exacto, tiene que ser eso. Entonces, cuando ellos están parados, listos para trabajar, ellos no pueden usar la frase, perdona que soy nuevo. They
Ujú,
need to be ready to go. And I'm not saying you should become a Starbucks. What I'm saying is the level of professionalism that the type of beverage you're selling requires, because you're not selling drinks,
ujú.
you're selling health. You're not selling something they should drink because it's better. You're selling a lifestyle.
¿Y ese chip cómo se cambia?
Ah, bueno, la oportunidad que tienes es que con la tienda nueva se puede convertir en lo que tú quieres que sea, and it's going to be way better to train back the people from the old two stores. And but you need to know what you want. I think because you're young and your sister, because and you have this very fresh look, because sometimes I just, you know, get in my phone and follow you and follow the videos. You have this young lifestyle, right?
Ujú.
That you want to push with the drinks and the whole thing. Tú tienes una tremenda oportunidad para explotar eso, ¿verdad? La gente que quiere cuidarse, la gente que vive de cierta manera, la gente de cierto nivel, yeah, because you don't have 50 cents drinks, right?
Ujú.
You don't have that.
No,
You are not like here in the States, like a QT gas station,
no.
79 cents for a 44 cup of soda. You are not that kind of marketing. You're in that line of iPhone 17 with
Ujú,
very modern, professional, high middle class uh, vibe.
Yeah.
who has a laptop and go to a place and have a nice drink as they work remotely. That's who you are.
Yeah.
And even people who don't live that way, that's a life that everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
You're selling that dream, and that dream includes the drink.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to get fat. You don't want to get lazy. You don't want to get, but you want to have fun, and you want all your friends to have like the same drink
Mm-hmm.
and eat healthy and become whatever they can achieve, right? And all that. That's kind of a vibe that you have. You are not the serious nutritionist who look like a
Uh-huh.
mummy. You are not that kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you should take advantage of that. Um, Not with the people who actually live that way only, but the wannabes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the lady in Tegucigalpa who buys a Louis Vuitton, a fake Louis Vuitton, and wear it
Uh-huh.
to go to Walmart with a flip flops, right?
Sí.
And the wannabes,
Yeah.
they don't understand that the purse is only one small piece of the whole lifestyle experience. I think this is where your market is. And, y tienes que tratar de explotarlo, ¿verdad? Bunch of friends, nice dress, sitting in that new restaurant when you have the furniture, all of you having fun with your drinks. And today is strawberry day, right? Something like that. I'm sorry, the marketing director in me comes off pretty quickly because I know you have something so good,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think you are at this point taking advantage of everything you have available. Lo
Mm-hmm.
que me daría miedo es que tú pienses que tienes que buscar algo más. You have all the ingredients. You need.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah.
This is always my best example. Mexicans, if you go to the purchase order when they purchase ingredients, is everything is this: flour, meat, cheese, avocados, and peppers. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
They just change it in position and they call it differently. What is the difference between a burrito and a taco? The tortilla. That's all.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. But oh, do you want three tacos or do you want a burrito or do you? And they call it differently, but it's the same five ingredients. They don't change. It's the same BS. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you have enough ingredients to create something new every season. Let's say
Mm-hmm.
that to be conservative. Every 3 months, you have a season, and and you can go with the flow. The pumpkin in the fall and the
Mm-hmm.
uh, I don't know, Dubai chocolate whatever to charge $7 more, or strawberries in the summer, and lavender in spring.
Uh-huh.
You have lived here in the States. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You don't need to have like a beverage of the month, but because that will be too demanding. But you can start with season,
We're doing
like
the beverage of
peppermint.
the month every day, every month.
Yeah, like peppermint in Christmas, or I don't know what, or if you want to do it based on the culture, right? In your culture, in Tegucigalpa, I don't know, Honduras.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a specific flavor. Uh, for example, I live in North Carolina, and for December 23rd, I took my whole family. We went to the mountains, and we have a feast in a barbecue joint, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
very traditional barbecue North Carolina place. And they have for the Christmas season this weird a barbecue sauce with peppermint.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, this is the most nasty
Mm-hmm.
thing in the world
Yeah.
until I try it. When I put a spoon in
Mm-hmm.
my mouth, I said, could you please bring me a gallon of this freaking thing? This is amazing. Because
Mm-hmm.
it was not sweet, but it was, you seen that minty thing. It was amazing.
That's a weird combination.
It is a horrible, but it's so
Mm-hmm.
good. This is the same place that could sell you a thick bacon strip in a stick covered with caramel, dark chocolate, and almonds. I call it the heart attack stick,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
You will never sell something like that
We don't have
in your
anything like
stores.
that.
You don't want to have that.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, let me tell you something else that I saw that in Starbucks of Cairo in Egypt. I don't know if you can make this happen or not. They sell water with ice and fruits inside. That's it. You know when you go to a hotel and they put this big
Yeah.
jar of water with ice and lemons,
Yeah.
when you can do it with pineapple or any fruit. And Starbucks sell that thing. It's so
Mm-hmm.
weird. But
Okay.
you need to know your market to do that. Uh,
Mm.
are you getting what I'm trying to?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me how the relationship with your sister is going.
It's a lot better. I
Why do
think
you think is that?
I think that whenever como we talked, she really tried to understand what was going on.
Okay. You
Hmm.
see an effort.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's good. That's really good. That's better. Where in the world did I put this in? Oh, I'm sorry. My, yeah, right here. Okay. Um, have you noticed any other changes in her attitude?
Mm, no, just like more commitment, more like
Okay.
teamwork.
Do you think that was stimulated by your conversation?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
The good thing is you saw the change,
Hmm.
right? I don't want to be the person that always brings bad news. I just want to give you perspective.
Hmm.
The bad thing is that because it doesn't come out of her naturally, you need to now measure how long it's going to last
Hmm.
before your next conversation. Because this is not a decision, it's a response.
Hmm.
They're two different things. One thing is when somebody says, you know what, I need to put more effort on this.
Hmm.
And another thing is, I don't want to have my back kick again.
Hmm.
One is a decision, the other one is a response.
Hmm.
And decisions are better than response
Yeah.
because response will need another input, another conversation. Hey, 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 come back. You were
Hmm.
doing great. I just want to use this time to measure how long. Oh, you're so sleepy. You need to go to bed. You're so
No, I'm
sleepy.
just tired, but I did
I
sleep
know. I
enough.
can tell. I can tell. Um, need to measure that,
Hmm.
okay? Because once you know how long it's going to take, now you can become preventive.
Hmm.
Let's say it endures for 3 months. Now, by month number two, you have another conversation and you don't let it go down. You keep it.
Hmm.
Okay, just a word of advice.
Hmm.
How's everything with your dad?
He's better. He's
I'm
walking now.
glad.
So, like,
I'm
his
glad.
life is normal now.
Do you think he will need to continue to use the help of this lady that he
We're
used
gonna
to have?
keep her just because they get along like really well together, and I think he just like needs come on some extra care.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep her.
but you look more enthusiastic about that. That's good. Your eyes started to shine again. That's good. Um, when for how long he have been better?
For like a month.
That means from the last time we spoke, you have
Yeah.
seen an improvement. Walk. What else is better?
No, just like the what was lo que no
Mobility.
estaba bien era his like walking and like therapy with that and all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will he continue the therapy?
Yes.
Okay. And now that he's better, there is any changes in the relationship with the rest of your family, or everything is the same?
No, everything is the same.
Okay. When was the last time you have contact with your siblings?
Um, a few days ago because well, they didn't respond, but my dad had some warehouses in the past and he gave one to me, gave one to my little sister and one to my mom. And I guess she was like in Houston, so she like stopped by. She was like peeking in the window and she even like opened the gate and my tenant was inside. And all she said was like my tenant had no idea who she was. And so
Uh-huh.
he just contacted me and he said, like, hey, just wanted to let you know that your sister stopped by. So I called him and he just told me that she seemed like super nervous because I think she opened the gate and she was never expecting someone to be inside. So I don't really know what she was doing there. I just contacted all of them and I sent her like the pictures of the cameras.
Hmm.
Um, and I just said like, hey, like, why are you trespassing or stuff, something like that, but they obviously didn't respond. I just sent it so that
Okay.
they knew that we know what she's doing.
Did you actually wrote why are you trespassing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
No, I said, why are you trespassing on private property?
I love it. I love this is like a soap opera from the 90s. Okay.
And the pictures are so funny because she's like this, like peeking
Yeah, yeah,
inside.
yeah. Like a little girl watching. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you why I'm laughing. Because the diplomatic way to handle that is something like this. I'm always available to show you the progress of my location. Just
Hmm.
contact me and I will take you there.
Hmm.
You see, that's the very diplomatic way to, but I love it. I just love it. Hey, you,
Yeah.
what are you doing there? Are you a criminal now? Okay, that's good. Tell me about your mom. How is she doing?
She's doing good.
Okay. Will your mom visited the new location?
Yeah, they're gonna go since it's in Comayagua.
Yeah,
I feel that you have to like reserve a whole day to go over there.
yeah.
But yeah, they will go whenever we have like the furniture and all that stuff because that's what we're
Okay,
missing.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
When you have a chance, this is something personal. Can you send me the address through a WhatsApp?
Mm-hmm.
I want to send a couple of people. I'm not going to tell you who or when.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I want to send a couple of people of my trust to go as clients and to let me know about the experience. And I
Okay.
promise I will report about that in one
Okay.
of our sessions. Okay? I
Okay.
think it will be beneficial for you.
Yes, I think that
The
too.
people that you don't know and nobody knows where they are going to show up
Mm-hmm.
can tell me about the experience there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll send it to you.
Okay. Send me the full name and the address. Uh, are you opening what? You will be opening what hours?
We're gonna be opening 7:30 to 7:30 because that's the same
Okay.
hours we have here.
12 hours. Okay.
And then we're just gonna see if we need to make any changes. I think that probably we're gonna have to close later and open later, but we're gonna see what happens during this period before like the official launch.
Are you saying something like 10:30 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Um, do you have close to the new location any kind of gym or sport facilities or something like that?
We still need to study a lot more como the city porque it's it's a city that was forced to evolve because of the airport there. So it's
Yeah.
still very pueblo, very.
Yeah.
Like you can see it in the clients, you can see it in the way of like what they're ordering. A lot of the Most of them are ordering like a simple strawberry smoothie. And like people in
Yeah.
Teos would never order that. They order like the more extravagant stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so
That means your real client will come, blessings, bless,
sorry.
out of the, don't worry, out of the airport. The client that
Uh-huh.
will utilize your whole menu will come out of the airport. Okay.
Yeah, but they're still like trying new things. I think they're desperate for like new things also. And apparently from what I've seen, like they have the money, even though
Oh,
they're
yeah,
very
they
pueblo.
do. They do. They do. Now, have you ever considered, oh, I don't know if you're doing it, um, when you have like a high level of people waiting, have you ever considered to take one of those special drinks and give samples?
Uh-huh. We haven't thought about that. We give
Okay.
samples of like our butters, our toppings, but we have not done that where we give a sample of like a little
Yeah.
bowl or a smoothie.
One of the things you need to be careful when you do that, especially with fruit, is that sometimes when you make a mix, right, you put it in the cup and the person will drink it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But if you let it, you let it in the table, start to move, the fruit start to sink.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the separation of the water and the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you that because in the sample point of view, you will not handing it all the time that, and if the drink looks like it's separating, it doesn't appeal
Yeah,
visually
yeah.
to the
Mm-hmm.
person. You need to choose a type of drink that doesn't do that,
Mm-hmm.
that to be
Okay.
appealing to the person. That's good. Um, okay. Do you feel proud of this new store
Yes. But I
with that
feel that
face?
sometimes I should feel more proud than I feel. Como I don't even think about it. I'm just opening a new story. I'm busy, but I'm not thinking like, wow, like this is an accomplishment.
Well, it is an accomplishment, but I can understand why you don't feel completely like fully excited, and it's because
Uh-huh.
the concept is not yet everything that could be.
Uh-huh.
You open a location, but it's not fully functional, and things are not working in the way that you want them to work. And
Mm-hmm.
I can get that, and it's going to take a little bit more time because you are doing too many small things and you don't have time to really develop the concept.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, let me give you an idea. Um, from the other two stores, do you have like certain clients that you can point out? They are like very faithful and people
Yes.
can, okay, how many do you think you have among the other two stores?
Maybe like 20 at each store.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, you don't need the 40 people for what I'm about to tell you.
Uh-huh.
But one thing you can do is you can, what is the slowest time in the day for the store?
Around 12 midday.
Midday, perfect. You can do like an VIP exclusive event
Mm-hmm.
for preferred clients. And you can buy them, I don't know, a big salad, like special lunch. This is people who already have a healthy lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
That means you should not have chicharron or anything like that. And then you do some kind of a focus group. You have questions, you have some drinks that they could try,
Mm-hmm.
and help and ask them the right questions, and I can help you with that, to extract from them what is the expectation they have as a client.
Mm-hmm.
That will help you to define the concept that you have. Because
Mm-hmm.
remember, it doesn't matter how awesome is your concept if it doesn't satisfy the client. It's toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
right? And listening to the client is something that you should include in the culture of your organization. And if you have something simple for 5 people, and you have, I don't know, somebody recording that, or you can record the audio, and you have, well, how is your experience with us? I am so, we invited you because you have been very, you know, elite
Mm-hmm.
clients of ours, and uh, we want to show you a couple of new drinks. We want to know what you think about them, and we want to ask you a couple of questions, and just let the conversation unfold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you will learn a lot. I promise you, you will learn a lot. People are eager to be part of something
Mm-hmm.
that is being improved.
Mm-hmm.
People love that.
Okay.
Uh, think about it. I know you are so busy and so tired, but it's not something that you will do tomorrow. You
Mm-hmm.
can plan it close to. Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
In okay, close to that, February 12th, and you can call it a VIP friends. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, just coming up with that. But listening to this, and you do one in each store. You know the two all ones. You and then listen and ask your sister to interview them individually for marketing purposes and
Mm-hmm.
all that, right? And you can even take pictures of them having fun and use them later. Maximize the and is only you can tell them in the invitation is only going to be 45 minutes or 60 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you have an experience where they can try new things, and they can tell you perspectives that you are not aware of,
Mm-hmm.
and that is going to help a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, it's a good idea. Um, Tell me about you. I'm going to go back to the new store. Um, you said that you brought a young lady who moved to the area because she's closer to her family. She worked in which of the other stores?
She worked in both stores and
Both.
she started only on Saturdays because she was studying during the week. And then she asked for more hours whenever she was not at the university. So she just graduated right now. And then her family is from a little pueblo close to Comayagua. So it's a lot closer to them. She was willing to move. Um, but she's young, she's 22, she just graduated. And I feel her mom lives in Spain, so she's working from Spain, and like they don't see her mom. She's taking care of her little sister, which is a teenager, and then she's also taking care of her mom's parents or her grandparents. So I feel
Okay.
she's like the mom of the family with all the responsibilities, with everything. So I feel that affects her a little. And then recently she just had this huge family problem that I don't even know what it is, but I know that has affected her um, a little. But she's the one that is managing this other group, but she's honestly like never really, really managed people. Um,
Okay.
and also her character is very like tranquila and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, did you have time to see how she interacts with the two new employees?
Yeah, she interacts very like positively,
Okay. Do
but
you think
maybe
what's
not very como authoritative también
okay?
sometimes.
Do you think it was a good move? It was a good decision to put her?
Yes, because she understands everything and knows how everything works, but I do feel that we need to work on como her character, eh, having a big responsibility like that one, and also yeah, and yeah, that kind of stuff.
Okay. When you're dealing with a 22-year-old lady, girl, telling her what to do is not an exciting thing for
Mm-hmm.
her. Not for you, for her. Because at 22, you believe you know everything. At 22, you are proving to yourself and to others how valuable you are. And at this point, thinking of changing things is not like an exciting thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a technique that, by the way, I don't know if it's gonna work with her specifically, but it works with that generation
Mm-hmm.
generally, and it's called transferring behaviors. For example, you just mentioned a second ago that she's working with taking care of her younger sister, her grandparents. Mom is not in the picture because she's in Spain. She has a lot in her plate.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is you can take advantage of that. Let me give you an example of what I'm trying to say. You are one day with her in the store. There are no clients. You can pull her aside and say, "How things are going with your little sister?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's difficult. She's a teenager, and mom is not here. Blah 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 blah. And how are you handling that? And she's gonna say, "Well, I give my sister some kind of schedule structure of my expectations is what should happen when I'm with her." Okay. And let's say she says something like that. And you heard that and you say, and how can you apply that here?
Mm-hmm.
You see, you're not going to change a behavior. You're going to ask her to transfer the behavior of one situation
Mm-hmm.
to the workplace. That way she doesn't
Mm-hmm.
feel that you are telling her what to do, but
Mm-hmm.
she's only gonna do what she already does in somewhere else. Hey,
Okay.
another day. How are your grandparents? Well, my grandma suffer of her knees and it's so difficult and she's so cranky all the time. Okay. What are you learning of how to handle older people?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to find different ways. Okay. How can you apply that here?
Mm-hmm.
You see? And you're not asking her to change. You're asking her to expand what she's already doing in those difficult situations here when she confronts a difficult situation. All people have a very hard time transferring behaviors. For example, you ever been in a golf course?
Yeah.
People behave in a golf course like they behave in a library. It's so weird because golf is a sport.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in a basketball game? Two completely different behaviors. But the two of them are sports. Why in a basketball place we clap like this and in a golf course we clap like this? Is the culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the sport. Well, the thing is, we can tell people because it's not going to come out of them, transfer this behavior here. In the same way you behave here, we want you to use the same level of creativity here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, my grandma is like weird. Every day she wakes up like a different person, and I need to handle that challenges all the time. Okay, Well, every day we have different clients here. How can
Mhm.
you transfer your flexibility to align to her needs here?
Mhm.
And then what you're going to show her is that she already has in her what you need. She just needs to
Okay.
apply it here. Instead of telling her, let me tell you something, let me tell you what is wrong with you. That will that sentence will never end well. It will
Mhm.
never. When you start telling people, let me tell you what is wrong with you, as soon as you send the word wrong, walls
Mhm.
will lift. But if you tell them, you know what, you're doing amazing with your grandma. And now that I'm listening to you, how can you transfer that? How do you think, where do you think you can use that here?
Mhm. Okay.
You see, you're asking her to transfer a behavior instead, because when you tell people you need to learn this, you are saying between lines, you are not there yet. And
Mhm.
it's true, but you don't want people to get defensive. You want people that they will feel you're trying to extract from them the best of them.
Mhm.
It's funny, if you have, for example, sometimes families come here and the parents are very excited, but the teenagers are like in their phones and they don't pay attention. How can you bring them in? Because you have a sister. How do you bring your sister in? Well, sometimes I tell her that I will reward her later with something else. Okay, how can you do that here? Well, I can offer them to put extra strawberries, or I can do whipped cream, whatever. And you help them to understand that what she needs to be a better manager or a better employee, she already has it. She just needs to transfer that to the
Mhm.
workplace.
Okay.
Is Am I explaining
Yeah.
myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you look less dictatorial.
Uh-huh.
Like you look less like that, and you will have way more and way better results,
Okay.
because people increase their level of commitment to the people they feel wants the best for them. This is
Mhm.
why you told your sister you're trespassing, because you know she doesn't want the best for you. This is
Mhm.
why you were so bold with her. No, I'm not joking.
Mhm.
You were very straightforward, because you know that if you allow her, she will use you as a rug. You know that.
Mhm.
And that's why you are so straight and phase on with her. But when you know the person wants the best for you, I remember last coaching, you said, if she doesn't want to pay for my father's help, I will do it.
Mhm.
You know why? Because you know your father wants the best for you.
Mhm.
You're more willing to commit and invest and give the extra mile when you know the people around you wants the best from you for you.
Mhm.
Now, when they are demanding and they're pushing away and they're correcting all the time and they're nasty people, screw you. I'm going to do my minimum and I'm going to get out of here. I'm not going to do extra hours. I hate this place. I just need the money.
Mhm.
You see, you are the one who can create the environment, the pace. We call that a catalyst. You probably know people that when they get in a room, they change the atmosphere of the room, right?
Mhm.
With their presence. You need to become that. Oh, I'm so glad. She should be cheering up every time she sees you, because she knows something good is going to come out of that visit.
Mhm.
Is this And that's how you start changing the culture. But
But
if you
how
just
do I
tell,
do that? Like, how would I do that right now that I'm gonna go to one of the locations?
well, start doing exactly what I told you. Grab the person that you think she can improve, because I think they are all girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, if you have all girls, I'm going to be very sexist with what I'm about to say. Get ready. You need to try to keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make a parenthesis here. If you're already having your culture that your businesses are run by girls, you know, work by girls,
Yeah, the
keep it that way.
locations.
Yeah, location.
Okay.
Keep it that way. And you say, well, it's so much gossip and so much, whatever. Let me tell you something. You want that versus the alternative.
Mm-hmm.
What is the alternative? That you have a guy there that they're watching all day and he gets pregnant half of their staff.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier to handle gossip than having three employees pregnant at the same time by the same guy.
Yeah.
Believe me. Believe me. I had that experience and it's horrible. If you already know, because women are more detail oriented and
Mm-hmm.
more oriented to cleanness and things like that, that this is how you want to run your thing, and you can even make it a trademark of your company. We
Mm-hmm.
hire women, and we empower, don't
Yeah.
hire, empower women, something like that. Do it. But let me go back. You go to one of those stores, you notice somebody that can do better, and you know their situation, and you ask them about the situation. Hey, how is this going?
Mm-hmm.
And let them talk. 2, 3 minutes. Okay. What are you learning out of that? Well, I needed to learn to shut up because I'm too loud, I'm too big mouth, and it's not working. We'll say, oh, I think that's a great lesson. How can you use that here? And you don't do a formal meeting. This is a casual conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You will always have 3 times of meetings. Always. The first one is the organized meeting. Hey, by the way, I will come on Wednesday at 2 p.m. and I want to talk to you. This is in your schedule. This is the organized meeting. You have number 2, the accidental meeting. You are in the supermarket buying food for yourself and you see one of your employees. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Carmen, how are you? Well, I'm doing great. So nice to see you. Bye. And you move on. And then you have what is called an incidental meeting. And what is that? You are going to the store and you're going to see Carmen and Luisa and Raquel and Maria. You know that ahead of time. You create a mini agenda for those encounters. They are
Mm-hmm.
not formal meetings, they are not scheduled meetings, but you create the incident. Hey, can I talk to you for 3 minutes? And you sit down in one of the tables. I heard your mom is ill. How is she doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're blah, 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 blah. And what are you learning about that? Or have you changed something in your life because of this? Yeah, I'm right now I'm dealing with this. Okay, and listen, because between those lines, and you are smart enough to do this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
not everybody can do this because most people could use that as manipulation,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want that. You want to show your employees you want the best for them and out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you will listen something that will give you. Huh, okay, how do you think you can apply that here? Do not never say how can you use that in the work that you need to do. Don't do that because they will only think in cutting fruit. No, how can you use that here?
Mm-hmm.
That will give them a blank canvas. You know what? Dealing with my mom, I have noticed the importance of keeping the bathroom clean because
Mm-hmm.
my mom can get an infection very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you think we're doing here keeping the bathroom clean? Well, I notice we can do better. And
Mm-hmm.
what is needed to keep it as clean? If your mom will come here, you will allow her to go to this restroom? Well, really, I will not. And what will make the difference? Well,
Mm-hmm.
instead of cleaning in the morning and then in the evening, we can probably clean every 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, you know what? And how do you think you can help for that to happen? Well, I can check, or, I can commit to do it at least one time when I'm here working. You see? And you start changing the minds of people. How do you do that? Not telling them you'll need to learn this, but saying, whatever you are doing in point eight, how can you bring that to here, to this place?
Mm-hmm.
Because people do a lot of things in their homes and in their lives that they never bring to their workplace
Mm-hmm.
simply because nobody asked.
Yeah. So, for example, I feel the new manager in Kobayawa, she's still in that mentality of como being an operator, como that
Yeah,
como derogatory, o sea, to some extent it's like less than. And I don't know how to motivate her so that she can literally like como captar que she literally is being paid than anyone else. She has more responsibility. She also has like a better title than everyone else. O sea, so her mentality is still operadora, and you can see her like in her physical aspect, the way that she como makes her ponytail, it's the exact same one and hasn't evolved to like something
that
better.
is, there's no difference between somebody who sells mangoes down the street of the store and
Mm-hmm.
her. Okay, let me ask you something. Um, how was the process to decide that she will be the right person for that?
She was willing to move.
That's all.
No, that's one of the reasons.
Okay, tell me the other
Um,
ones.
she was the one that was not only understanding how to run it, but also like con las cosas administrativas, que eso también era importante. Eh, she knows how to do everything in that store, and she
Okay,
understands all the processes and everything else.
okay,
Pero what she's missing is como que that como image of having a
yeah.
better position, of being someone better.
Um, you need to talk to her about the difference between helping and owning.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the challenge is. Because he has a helping mentality. He doesn't have an owning mentality. It's not that she's the owner of the store, but she's the owner of the store.
Mm-hmm.
All the profits don't go to her bank account,
Mm-hmm.
but she was hired to make the store work. Um, and I think two things will help with this. Number one, to have a conversation with her about all the responsibility that she has, and then ask her if anybody comes through this door, will they know you are that person?
Mm-hmm.
How will they know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have a secondary question. If somebody asks for the manager here and they call you and you come up front, will they believe that you are the manager?
Mm-hmm.
How are you behaving, showing yourself in a way that inspires trust and security to the clients and to the other employees?
Okay.
And you can even clarify, sweetie, this is not about performance. I'm not here to question your performance. Even more, the reason why we put you here is because you're excellent performance.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody comes to this store, how will they know? And number two, when they find out, will they believe that
Mm-hmm.
you are that person? And let her think. What are, and you ask her, what do you think are two or three things you can do to show who you really are in this place? And let her talk.
Okay.
And the question is, well, it's going to be easier if I tell her because I know what is that she needs to change. Well, what you want to learn from her is how she prioritized that.
Mm-hmm.
You see? And then you discover if it's a deeper problem or not.
Okay.
Because if you tell her, you need to stop with that ponytail thing, oh, what is wrong? And the conversation will be divert.
Mm-hmm.
And the real problem is not the ponytail. It's how in the freaking world she thought a ponytail will work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the ponytail itself the problem. It's how she got to that conclusion. What you want to learn, right?
And how can
Um,
you change that without her thinking that you're como criticizing her?
no, 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 because you tell her openly. What I want is that people can see how good you are,
Mm-hmm.
and people can see that you're in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me two or three things you think you can do because you are doing the job. But my question is, you are not projecting that you are doing the job.
Okay.
You can even come up with a story. I'm going to give you one. You can use the same one or change it. If you show up to this store, right, as a client, and you see one employee checking their phone, how will you feel? Well, I feel they don't care about the store and blah, 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 blah,
Mm-hmm.
blah. And what will you believe if I tell you that the reason the person is checking their phone is because they already completed all their responsibilities? Well, that will surprise me. Okay. What I want to tell you is not every time you have the time to explain.
Mm-hmm.
People should be able to see it. And what you're trying to do is to explain her the importance of how she projects.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the second question is so important. If they call you as a manager, will the client believe you're the manager?
Okay.
Because you're doing the work, but there are things that you are not projecting how good you are. And you're really good. That's why I brought you here. And what I want you is to project your greatness, how amazing you are. You're 22. You're taking care of all this and your family and the whole thing. And I think you're doing a great job. How can we make it visible?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's really the only problem. She's doing the job that it needed to be done. The only problem is she's not projecting that. There's no authority. There's no appearance. There's no projection. You can even twist the question. And this is, I have used this technique several times. When a client comes and is not satisfied, do you think they want to talk to the manager? Say yes. And what do they say? Well, they say, I want to talk to the manager. And then I ask, do you know what they tell the employee to call the manager? Because the client knows the employee is not the manager. Mm-hmm. The client knows that that little person cannot be in charge of this store. You know why they call the manager? Because the client knows that person is not. Mm-hmm. Because the client knows the way that employee projects cannot be the manager. Mm-hmm. And you use that same question as an anchor to get to the point. Mm-hmm. And you are doing the job. You reinforce. You are doing the job. But I want you to look and project how great you already are. Mm-hmm. Okay. If I do that with you, how will you feel?
I would feel like you're trying to make me better.
Sure. Instead of telling you, have you ever considered to put in the trash can that shirt? That will be offensive, right? Have you ever considered conditioner for your hair? Mm-hmm. If I tell you that, I will be insulting you, even if it's true, because it's not only the message, it's the way you present the message.
I had another question. I always say, like, whenever we grow, everyone grows, and I'm trying to actually like do stuff that represent what I've been saying. And then there's 4 employees that have been with us for not like since we started, but I think that we have 4 employees that have been very important in the transition and like the growth from like leaving Deus and going to Comayagua. So I feel that I wanted to give them like a bonus as a like a thank you, but I don't know if I shouldn't do that as like a bonus and should do it as something else.
Well, I think I already talked to you about this. Rewards depends. A reward that works depends on the interest and the needs of the employee. Mm-hmm. For example, there are employees that will need a medal or a plaque, Employee of the Year, and they love that. There are others who wants a check. Give me money. Mm-hmm. Don't applaud me. Give me money. There are others who will say, you know what? I will really use a day off. Mm-hmm. You see? For that, your manager needs to know your employees. Because you want the reward not only to acknowledge and recognize the employee, but you want to supply a need in order for that to become valuable to them. Mm-hmm. For example, you operate 7 days a week, right? You will open that. You know, for example, a day off probably will cost less than a bonus, but will be more effective. I want to have a Saturday off to go with my kids to the park.
I think they all definitely, the financial thing is like the most important.
Go for it. Go for it. If you already know that, go for financial. Don't raise salaries. Give bonuses. Mm-hmm.
And how do you think I should word it so that the message goes across? Like, we're giving you this because you've helped us.
Tell me the reasons why you want to do that. Tell me the reasons why you want to do
that. Okay, so the reason that I want to do it is because I feel that without, like, obviously we have done so much, but without them, we wouldn't be able to go to another city and expand to another city because of their work and like their commitment. And even though it's not like a super high paying job, because it's not, they have most of the time tried to do their best. And because of
Okay.
that, we're also growing.
You need to, number one, you need to put a name to that bonus in order. Let me ask you something before I say this. Do you think all the employees have the same possibility to do that?
No,
Okay. Now we need to be careful because when you
but I'm not going
recognize,
to give it to all of them.
no, I know. That's why. Um, I will suggest you call it something like an expansion bonus, where you want to acknowledge and recognize those who help you to the first store out of the city of Tegucigalpa.
Mhm.
That way, everybody knows, number one, that when you open your store in San Pedro, or you open your second store in Comayagua, or I don't know. Oh, by the way, I went to Roatan.
Oh, you did?
Oh, in a cruise. Yeah, for my wedding anniversary, December 14th to the 20th.
Uh-huh.
It was my first time. I love it. Love it.
Did you
Because it's
sleep
so.
on the island or on the cruise?
No, no, no. We arrived at 7 in the morning. We left at 9 in the
Oh,
evening.
okay.
Um, love that place because it's still like very rustic. Everybody speaks English.
Hmm.
Amazing. Love it. Um, love the people. Love the pier. Full of stores but inside the island, it was like even very very. It was. I love it. Love it. Went to a chocolate factory. Went to a climb a mountain hike. It did like three or four things. They took me to a nice beach in the afternoon. Saw the sunset. It was amazing. And I was thinking only about you in that pier where the ships come down. Very nice, very modern. Have you ever been there?
Hey, I've been to Roatan, but I don't think I've been to the pier where they
I'm
unload
gonna
like
send you a
the
couple of
cruises.
pictures.
Hmm.
We came down the ship, big sign, very nice done, nicely done, and people with their national customs, clothing
Uh-huh.
for free, taking pictures with you. Very nice music, very nice stores, very clean, and they even have like I forgot the name, the river. This pool that is you go with a tubing like a river thing around. Kids can play there. They have bars inside of a pool. So nice.
Oh.
I could stay the whole day just in the pier. Let me find this. I'm gonna send you at least immediately one one picture that I thought it was so amazing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? One, two. Where's this picture? Right here. Got it. Share. What's up, Lexa? By the way, those pictures are for you. My wife is
Hmm.
there. I sent you four. You see,
Hmm.
you have the ship in the back.
Yeah, I haven't
Uh,
been to that pier.
Port Rotan. You see my wife with the
Yeah,
guys with the clothing, and then
yeah. Oh
look
no,
at
I
how
haven't been there.
colorful and nice, very nice stores.
Hmm.
And then you see my wife inside of the beach, inside of the pool.
Yeah.
You see that pool is so long, and kids can. You see how shallow it is.
Hmm.
Kids can play there. They have bars. You can see a hammock at the left side of the picture,
Yes.
and you can sit there with your beverage. And then the last one, I took it from my suite. You can
Uh-huh.
see the whole pier. And when
I
I
haven't
came
been to
down,
this side of the island.
Lexa, when I was there, I my wife was telling me, "Can we please enjoy our wedding anniversary?" Because I was telling her this location for a store for Lexa will be
Uh-huh.
amazing, and she can put here, and she can do this, and she can. It's like, could you please enjoy our wedding anniversary? I had a full business plan for you there.
Uh-huh.
It was so cool because I don't want to be offensive, but when you go to Tegucigalpa, everything's so dirty. Everything is so dark and so gray. Have you ever
Mhm.
walked through downtown Tegucigalpa, the old city,
El centro.
el centro?
I
Oh
have, yeah.
my lord! Could somebody buy a trash truck for that
Yeah.
area? It's so horrible. Everybody is like eating in the floor. So many homeless people. In this place is pristine. I'm sorry. God.
No, but I feel that you haven't even been to the nice place
Oh
in Rome.
yeah. No, no. It was so. We went like at 4 p.m. to a beach club. I
What
can
was
send
the
you the
name?
pictures later. I don't remember, sweetie. My wife takes care of
Kimpton.
all that. We saw the sunset there in a. We were drinking. We have columpios. You know what's that?
Yeah.
Swing inside of the beach, inside of the water. We
Uh-huh.
were holding. It was amazing. Never
I'm
been
I'm
there
glad you liked
before.
it.
Love it. But 95% of the time, I was thinking on you. Like, this girl needs to open something here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the day I was there, we had 4 cruises. And the
Yeah.
good thing is, in advance. Number
Mm-hmm.
one, people know English. You don't need to dig to find some. Everybody speaks English. Number
Mm-hmm.
two, people know in advance when the cruises are coming. That means
Yeah.
you don't need to open the store every single day.
Yeah.
Number three, people are freak out because it's Honduras. Many, I can tell you like at least 40% of the tourists stay in that area that I see. I show you the aerial picture.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the blur.
Yeah.
That last picture
Yeah.
because they have everything there. They have the pool, the bar, the restaurants, jewelry stores, and nothing like yours. Nothing. They have ice cream, but
Mm-hmm.
they don't have nothing like healthy drinks
Yeah.
or nothing. And
Okay.
in the cruise lines, they always have these freaks that wake up at 3 in the morning to go to the gym and run, and those kind of people who have mental issues. Um, Imagine you can offer that there. It will be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They have 4 cruises. My cruise ship was the bigger, Harmony of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. We have 6,200 people in my cruise ship
Mm-hmm.
without the employees.
Yeah.
6,200 people because it was the week of Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Uh, you don't need to open every day. Uh, you can charge whatever insane amount of money for that because in that island they need to bring everything from the outside. The only
Yeah.
thing they have there is fish.
Yeah.
It's the only thing they have.
Yeah.
And I promise I will be in the opening day if you do it there. I promise. Because I love it. I love it.
Well,
I
you need to
told
you need to come back because I don't think you actually like saw like the nice part and all that stuff.
no, I didn't. Well, in Tegucigalpa, I have been in a couple of nice places, but when you go to the general area, where everybody runs and moves, they took me one day to this El Centro.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord and King! I said, somebody is gonna kill me here. Somebody's gonna kill me. When you feel because I walked like 5 blocks, no police, no
Mm-hmm.
police, no. As soon as they know we have dollars, they're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me for sure. I don't want to be racist because the same
Yeah.
happened to me in Brazil. I spent a whole day in Sao Paulo. I didn't see one single police in the whole day. Like, are you kidding me?
Wow.
The point is, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And I confess, I spend 95 of the day thinking about you and the potential of that place. Because this is people who already have the healthy conscience
Yeah.
mentality already in them. We don't need to educate them. You don't need to do anything. Just have the beverage ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I answer your previous question before I got excited about Rodan, about
What?
how to handle that, how to actually
Yes.
extract and the
Yeah.
bonuses and everything?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I need to do two things before we close, but let me do something very quickly first. Wait for me like 30 seconds. Don't go, please.
Mhm.
I'm back. I want to give you a homework and I want to set up our next appointment. Homework
Okay.
is this. I want you to write for me what is the profile of the employee you want in your company. Not the one you have, the one you want. What
Okay.
are the qualities and the skills that you will love a person to work who work for you to possess?
Okay.
And you include everything that comes to your mind,
Okay.
from physical appearance to character to skills to knowledge, everything.
Okay.
Do not exclude or um, undervaluate anything that comes to you.
Okay.
I want the full profile of the type of employee that you want,
Okay.
that you know will help you to take this to the next level. Okay? And
Mhm.
now let me in um calendar right here. My next appointment is coming. Okay, let me run for this. Um, how are you doing on Monday, February 16th?
Yeah, that's okay.
What time?
Anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna put it at 10 of my time. We are an hour of difference, right?
It's 10:30 right now.
Okay, an hour. Yeah. I can put it at 10. That is 9 your time. Is that
Okay.
good?
Yes.
One second. One second. Okay. I'm here. Lexa. You should be receiving an email in the next few seconds.
Okay.
If you can send me the homework on the 13th,
Okay.
that will be great.
Okay.
Because I will have enough time to read it and make an analysis and have it
Okay.
ready for our coaching. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
No. Remember, did you send me already the address of the new
No.
location? Okay. Remember that.
Mhm.
Okay? As soon as possible.
Okay.
Because
It's gonna be
you told
closed today and tomorrow, though.
no, you told me you will reopen on Wednesday.
Yes.
And I have a person, I can tell you this in advance. I have a person who's flying out of Comayagua on Thursday.
Okay.
I'm going to ask that person to stop by,
Okay.
to be the first one. You need that input. You
Mhm.
need it.
Mhm.
And this is a person with means. You know,
Mhm.
they know what good service is, and they can
Okay.
help me out. Okay. Did you receive the invitation?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Can I tell you one more thing, and I let you go? I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
Even when things are not completely as you want them, I just want to remind you that 5 years ago, you were a normal young lady and you are the business owner of a three restaurants,
Mhm.
three location business. This is amazing. This is really good.
Thank you.
You are. I didn't fail when I was so captured by you the day I met you. And before you really open your eyes, you will have at least 15. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
If you think nobody believes in you, because we have those days, I just want to remind you that there is a fat guy in Charlotte, North Carolina, who believes 100% in you
Thank
and
you so
think
much.
about you even the day of his wedding anniversary. Okay? This is how sick I am. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Move forward. Believe in yourself. You're doing great. You are doing great.
Okay.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye. Thank
Bye
you.
bye.